Come on. You're almost there. Let's start building some roads. Yes, let's. Looks like this is what we've got to work with. Hopefully this game runs smooth. I actually haven't tried it. Looks smooth enough to me, right? Does that look smooth on your end? So what we have here is a highway coming in and a highway going out. So I think that's going to require us to build a road. Maybe we'll have the road well, we should just have it go out like that. Cool. You know, if you ever feel like you're getting kind of lagged behind, like in the chat, like if you say something and it takes kind of a while to get to me, or it takes a while to respond, if you refresh your browser, it'll kind of catch you up to like where I am, and then it'll be more responsive, but you'll miss like a few seconds of, I don't know, me blabbering on about something. So if we have the road coming down, oh, you know what? We don't really want this. This is not useful because, okay, how do I delete? I've already screwed up. This needs to be one way. So if we have a one way coming down, maybe like 3 blocks like that, then we could have a regular 2-lane road come off of that. So let's have that like come out a couple blocks, come around a couple blocks, and then finish like that. So now it's, you come off the highway, you're coming in, and you can, well, you know what that's gonna do though? That's gonna jam it all up. It's gonna jam it up. You're refreshed. Nice. I've been refreshed. You know what? This is important to get it right. So what I'm gonna do is think this through a little bit better. It's a one-way, so let's get a one-way coming off, and that way nobody's gonna have to stop going, right? Like this can be a continuous drive and people can just turn off, and then we'll make neighborhood over here. So then people will come down here, and for the time being, I guess we'll just do that so they can get out of the town, right? So highway comes in, and then they can turn around and get the hell out of here if they don't want to be in here. And then turning down this way, I think they've got like buses and planes and trains and stuff. Subways, I don't know, monorails and stuff. I don't think we'll be able to be getting much of that anytime soon. So I don't mind a 4-way stop happening here. So we'll have this we'll have these regular roads so people can come in, turn onto this road, turn up. Go around. There we go. And then we could do that again, maybe? One more block. So now we've got people can come in and easily get anywhere. And now we need to fill this up with people. So let's let's put people all up in there. And then they're going to need places to work. They're going to need places to work. So let's make kind of something like this. Let's do a one-way, kind of a one-way back into, maybe? Not a road guy. We'll figure it out as we go. So that'll do for now. And then I think what we can do is we can get a little bit of that right there. And maybe we'll continue this on. Maybe do a double, a 2-block long, full of the good stuff. And then we'll make houses. So let's get this going. We'll start populating that stuff. Yeah, road planning, it's not easy when you have no idea what your city's going to look like. So I just need to get something started so I can get some money. Looks like people are buying up the land, which is great. There they go. Building up some houses. So as they do that, let's try to think of how we're going to do the rest of this. So we have look at all these people coming in. They're like, new town? Yeah. Yeah, we'll go to the new town. Right. Now, you can't just build houses. These houses are going to need some power. So, I think staying green would be beneficial. I think if we look at the map here, we want to stay in these darker areas. I think that's going to give us a little bit more juice. So let's get a, and we kind of want to keep that away from our town too. Looks like it comes with a little bit of noise. So there's that. And what we'll do is we'll I think we should bring in bring in some power. Water. Looks like the water's going this way. So it would be fine to steal a little bit of water from here. get this piped into town. Yeah. Let's pipe it all the way there. And then what we'll do is, right here in the middle, we'll do that. And we'll do that. That should be good. There we go. That'll get us water everywhere. I guess I could have put a water tower, but you know what? We're going the expensive route. Oh my god, the really expensive route. So we're actually going to need the water to go away. And we probably want it to drift away into the other town. Not our problem at that point. There we go. There we go. Now we can get some of this. So now okay, water's flowing. Fresh water will finally be running in the city. Electricity. Looks like all these places are powered up. And here we are. A tiny town. It's coming together. And here we have a drugstore. The only business is a drugstore. Which works out because, I mean, if it's like Rite Aid or like Walmart or something. Or Walgreens. There we go. We got a Walgreens on the corner. Got a teenager, young adult, 5 adults. Lordy. They're all uneducated. It's not good. Not, oh god. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. We're going to need some power. Oh man. We didn't think of this. So as we decide to it's so expensive. This is what you get. This is what you get when you put me in charge. These people are all like, are you serious, man? You spent so much of our money just getting power and water into this place. You could have done that so much better. And to that I say, I don't know, I got nothing to say. Big Bite Restaurant? Another drugstore? Right here. Convenience store. Quick Mart. Neighborhood shop. Big Bite Restaurant. TigOld Burger. Actually, what kind of shop? Oh, shit. Big Bite. Dixon Street. Another Dixon Street. Okay. We're going to need industrial zones. So what we need to do is have this go off. Let's have it do that. You know, I don't like that. Let's have it do that. So. Right, that makes sense. They're coming in. They can come into town, do their shit in town. Then they can also leave town and go out back home. Or they could come down, turn, and go into what's going to be the industrial area. And what we'll do is we'll get this going with some industrialness. Make sure we got water all the way. We should have electricity, providing something gets built here. Over here would be the better place to start building, people. Come on. A nice town here at night. Sports car. Things are not looking good for our weekly income. It's actually looking quite bad. But in no time at all, our industrial area has become quite filled. So much so that I think we need to get a little bit more. Really, these are the only things that I can actually make right now. I just have to start getting this town to actually make some money. Local traders and business owners request more local manufacturing and industry. So, I get it. I get it. The drugstores need drugs. My entire town is uneducated, which I'm sure is not the best. as industry grows, I think that we are positioning ourselves to actually make a little bit of money. Weekly income is now up to $50. With the additional industry, I think we're probably going to start having a few more businesses pop up. But this also means that we're going to need a little bit more residential. I think if we take sir, your house, I'm afraid, is in a poor location. I'm sorry. There's nothing that could be done. But what I'll do for you is I will make lots of neighbors. Okay, so this has satisfied our industrial. Looks like these, looks like things are going well on King Street. Goods unlimited. Garments limited. Goods unlimited has got a stranglehold on this community, I tell you that much. Ice cube factory. What kind of place am I running here? Alright, now the traffic's starting to happen. Yep. So this will be a busy road. That is for sure. But you know what? This is away from all of the residential, so they're just gonna kind of do their thing and get the fuck out. So new people coming in. Hopefully won't run into too much. So these guys are just gonna go right through. What's this? Not enough workers. We got people moving in. It just takes a little bit of time. Do we need more residential? I think that's what we're gonna need. Let's try to do this in a way that's not gonna get people homeless. This will be fine. A little more water. Congratulations, we have made it to Little Hamlet. And because we made it to Little Hamlet, reaching a population of 320, we can institute taxes, loans, garbage services, healthcare, and educational programs. Looks like it's a medical clinic, a landfill, and an elementary school. This is good. And we are reeling in some actual money now. We've got about 685 monies, 719. That is just going up, up, up. I think what we're going to want to do... I planned this poorly again. If we have this one way, continuing... like this. Go around. future use. And then we can actually have this go off maybe like that. Perhaps we could have like a, what we can do is what if we did something like this here? And then made a landfill. Kind of like that. Now we've got kind of... name this trashy way. So this is not, I mean, maybe this is really far away, you think? Maybe this is far away. But these guys are going to go... Uh-oh. We're hitting some power grid situations here. Let's juice it up. We got the money. Green, green, green. Excellent choice. A couple turbines. Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay, so our trash... Okay. Here's what we're gonna have to do. Let's do this. I wonder how you... Nope. Nope, nope, nope. How do you, I wonder how you make like a bridge. Let's try to figure out how to make a bridge. Elevation up, page up. I don't need that high. So what if we were to do that? Could do that kind of situation. And that will allow our garbage trucks. And that will also allow people another route to get to work. That could work out. It could work out for us. We are in serious demand for more residential. So that means... Can at least do that. Oh. I think... maybe what we can do people coming in, we don't want this too congested, so people coming in here, people coming down, able to get there. Now if we were to extend our what do we have here? What do you think these are? These are like... These are like 3-lane. 6-lane. Seems like a lot of lanes. 4-lane. It appears I can't make that kind of road. So if we take this a little bit further... give people another option. For getting into town. This might end up being real ugly. What we can do is we could probably add some... Could probably add a little bit of residential right here. We could probably do that. People come in. They can have the shitty highway houses. Somebody's got to have them. I mean, they're already selling like hotcakes, so... And then... Go down. Maybe we could have like... Maybe like curved road. Out to like maybe... we can have some nicer houses out here, maybe. Hopefully the grid just kind of makes its way there. We want to make sure we got enough water. Yeah, we could do something like that. They'll get enough water. Do we need power going out to our... Probably. Need more of that. I think while we're at it, let's just make sure we have plenty of power. It's a little hazy down here. Okay. Looks like we're not getting enough water over here. This game is making me miss having a PC again. Yeah. Yeah, you can't really do these games too much on the consoles. They just really don't work out. You kind of have to have the precision of a mouse and to be able to navigate them. That, and there's just so much, there's so many little things you have to look at and read and like click all over the place that it's just yeah, I don't even know if they make these type of games really for the consoles. Okay. We're actually making a lot of money from our housing. I think that's because we're just like pumping all these houses in. Remember to have a look at the newly unlocked services. Actually, that's a pretty good point. We're probably going to want to... Graphs won't be the same either. Yeah. It just... Graphics. Yeah, the... I know, I have this on... I have this on 1080p. But, yeah, you can ramp these games all the way up to 4K, and they're like nice and crisp, all the little houses and everything, but I figured by streaming it, it just doesn't make sense to make it that high a quality, because you're not going to see it. But yeah, when you're just playing by yourself, having that really high definition, it just looks good. Get real immersed. So that's a two-way road. If I put the hospital over here, it's going to up the value of all these places nearby. It'll be real close to help all the rich people. Look at all those little happy faces. They loved that. They love that shit. Now if there's a hospital, people are gonna be super happy. Look at all this. Yakisoba. Got an ice cream shop down here. What kind of ice cream shop we working with? Oh, it's a general store that has an ice cream shop attached to it, apparently. A lot of road parking. Looks like we've got kind of like a multi-family house here. The neighborhood's looking pretty good. All these people seem like they're enjoying... Wow, this guy's looking pretty good. Look at that house. The Florence residence. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Got like some fancy ass house here too. 3 stories? Come on. Maybe it's more of a condo or something. But as the people grow, we also grow the need for... Congratulations. We have made it to a worthy village. Our population has reached 650. We are able to buy new land. And we can make districts. Politics. A second loan. Specializations. Service policies. Fire department, police department, unique buildings, forestry specialization, agricultural specialization, smoke detector distribution, which would be great to have. In fact, I might enforce that everywhere. Smoke detector distribution. But that being said, I think I need to start making districts. So paint district, erase district. So what we're going to want to do here, let's do this. These guys got their own thing. You know what, though, we'll actually make that part of this district. Well, the districts are going to make it so I can give certain policies to those specific areas. So I'll show you here in a second. So this is essentially going to be my just kind of basic area here, and then we're going to also have this let's just engulf this whole area, because I think we're going to want to start specializing. So this is going to be more of like our industrial area for products. And then I think we're going to branch out maybe over here and do like an agricultural zone or something like that. So now what we're going to do is, so we could go districts, and you can go into the policies and say, in this district, smoke detectors are, you know, like essential. This is also, we're also going to say, like, you guys gotta cut your water usage, and we're also gonna make sure that you aren't using as much electricity here. This zone's gonna kind of be we're gonna kind of give a lot of restrictions, but if you live in Broad Hills, there's not a lot of restrictions. We're gonna make sure that they have a smoke detector, but you know, they could do what they want. You guys are all right. Sunny Hills, smoke detectors, definitely. I think that we're also going to want to make sure that we make sure that they're not like going crazy, using all of our energy and stuff on their stupid buildings. Now we need to start building some more stuff for sure. Is that how it works? So if I were to go farming, and say like this is going to be my farming industry here. I see. Okay. Oh, so this is just regular. That's just regular what it is. So, but I made this my farming, or my farming industry. So now if I build something in this district, it will make sure to be of the farming. Of the farming. So if I bring some industry in, let's do there. This should be like farming stuff. Yeah, okay. So, it should be like... Oh shit, what's going on here? Well, there's a shitload of crime going on in Broad Hills. Well, it makes sense. It makes sense. That's where all the good stuff is. We are going to need a police station stat. So let's get another road coming off. And get a police department. Cost me a goddamn arm and a leg for this. Get around the corner there. Alright, you guys got work to do because there is a thief on the loose and he is just going crazy. There we go. Cutting crime. There we go. Yeah. It's going to take a little longer for the police to respond over here. Look at... Actually, their response time is pretty good because my town is so small. Hey, come on. You gonna get them? What? Gonna need some more water. I always need something. You'll get your damn water. So, yeah, look at this. So see, this is like the Orchard Company, Bread and Beyond. Looks like we got some fields, beefcakes. Yeah. So this is all going to be like kind of farming industry. Which is going to be great because I don't think that's going to cause a whole lot of pollution. On the other hand, this is causing quite a bit of pollution. also feel like we're going to need to expand this area. Another block. Because demand is getting higher. And we need people to fill the demand. Except for right there. And that is already full of power and water. That's good. As things become more filled, we're going to need some more commercial zoning. I left a little bit of area here. Like a nice curved road. What do we got here? We are bleeding money pretty bad, actually. This is not ideal. We need more. We've got a lot of residential coming in. We just need more people. Need more people, but every time we get more people, our expenses increase. We're running low on money because we gotta like, yeah, raise them taxes. I think I might have to, because with you know, medical and the police station, it's actually costing us kind of a lot of money to keep those things running. Now, what I might have to do, let's find out exactly how. We're gonna have to tax residentials. Let's increase that by 1%. Actually, across the board, 1% would be good. You know, as we grow, these things are gonna happen. That should at least get us out of the red. I think that I think corporations can be taxed like a little bit higher, maybe like 12%. Tax them at 12%. We should be seeing profit now. Thing is we're going to need a fire department. Or houses are going to start going up. We got smoke detectors in all of them, so at least we're avoiding, you know, as much as we can. But eventually there's going to start to be some fires. And they're going to start popping up like crazy. One house catches it, there's going to be a whole bunch. We need to educate these people too. And I think that what we're going to have to do is we're going to need some educations. Some educations. We're going to need Not cheap. It's not cheap. Not cheap at all. I don't know what happened there, but... Now, we could... Man, let's see. That's the only thing is, if I start making residential, at least everyone gets through elementary school. Ah, man, I know. Like, we'll get one. We'll get an elementary school. People at least need that much. If I start putting residential spots here on the side of the highway, we're going to start clogging up this road. I can't have that happen. Cat was just saved by smoke detector. Okay, you see, that's what I'm talking about. These people are like trying to burn their houses down. And if I wasn't mandating smoke detectors in all their goddamn houses, who knows where we'd be right now. Okay, well, I think that we could put a couple more houses here. Hey, look at that. That's working out pretty well. Little hot dog trucks delivering hot dogs, I think, to our, like, over here. I think we're going to start filling this up with people. That's what I think I'm going to do. I think I have to. I've got to fill them up with people. We'll do that for now. We'll do that. I do kind of want to make the school over here. Kind of want to make it the centerpiece. Like a nice... I don't know, maybe here, right on the tip of this curve here. And kind of have like the neighborhood. Kind of have this, like the more educated neighborhood. Brings in a lot more money in taxes. I'm probably going to end up charging these people a little bit more in taxes. But we still need the area here to work the factories and the farms. Tiny town. Wow, keep leveling up. There are school buses. Yeah, after you make schools, then you gotta like set up the school bus routes and it starts to get more complicated at that point. So I'm a tiny town now because I've reached a population of 1,000. It's kind of happening real quick. I haven't been able to like get all the other stuff yet. Parks and recreation. I could do a smoking ban, pet ban, parks and plazas. It looks like we could do canals. That's cool. So we can start in flood walls. Nice. Playground. That's going to be popular. Kind of up the value of some areas. High school, which is important if we make a elementary school first. Public library. Library? What is... Must be a place where you play on computers or something. Bouncy Castle Park. Basketball court. Dog park. Japanese garden. So we've actually got quite a bit of new stuff. Enough stuff where I can't really like afford to make all of it. I'm still trying to make a elementary school for Pete's sake. Which I have the money now. So this is what I'm talking about. If we place it right here, it'll kind of be the crux of this neighborhood. Yeah, we definitely need the Japanese garden. But before we can do that, I gotta get some people learning. So let's do that. I made a bunch of people really happy. Okay, we need to make sure this place has got water. Got water. Don't act like you don't have water now. So, how do I make... school buses? Pretty sure I'm supposed to make school buses. Maybe I can't make them yet. Not exactly sure. Either way, let us get some housing in this area. Let's just do that. Let's get filled up. Let's get it filled up. At the same time, let's extend our one-way. Can I extend the highway yet? No, I can't. Part of me wonders if I want to really have the highway. Yeah, you know what? The highway's got to go through. So eventually my plan is I'm going to upgrade this to full-blown highway. And it's just going to plow its way through. So people can get places real quick. And I'll make little off-ramps. But for the time being, I got to do it this way. So... I think what I'm also going to need to do... I've only got this one way to the highway. That ain't gonna fly. So possibly what we need to do is have another bridge type situation. That looks pretty terrible. Let's not do that. Sounds like a good plan, Mr. City Planner. Well, I do what I can for these poor people. Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to do it. Got all the kids going to this school. I think what we're going to want to do It's humongous. Sorry, kids. That is way too huge of a playground for you. Oh, Lord. Wow, these are really humongous. My town isn't this big. Here's a good-sized one. What is this one? A dog park? I think a dog park would be fine. I think we could do a dog park. We'll do it like right next to the highway, because it's just a dog park. Made these people pretty happy. So that'll make these houses, I think, a little bit more valuable. Maybe. Maybe a little bit more valuable. I don't know. I think if we have some trees, maybe, blocking the sound of the highway, that wouldn't be a bad thing. I think that's going to be good. That'll block a lot of highway sound, maybe. I mean, I don't know if it will in the game, but in real life it would. Which is pretty great. They don't know what they've got. You guys got it good. So that big old line of trees. That's pretty sweet. I think if we get a couple bushes here. Bushy tree there. It's okay with their sub-elementary school education. They won't know any better. Got a good point. I'm gonna make these people smart, though. They don't know it yet, because, like you said, they're not educated. But they will be educated. Well, they're a long ways off from being a college student. I'll tell you that much. I ain't bringing in no college anytime soon. Okay, that makes Broad Hills look a little bit nicer, I'd say. The trees kind of, making it a little bit nicer looking. Down here at this cul-de-sac, I'll fill this in with trees so it doesn't just look like a road that just kind of crazily ends like that. We are in some dire need of more industry. Now, what kind of industry we need is yet to be determined. These guys look like they're doing just fine. So let's build some more in our lovely farming place. That'll be a lot, actually, but get some more farmers. I'm thinking this is only 8% full. It's doing all right. Now, if those, yeah, look at that. See, now the garbage trucks can very quickly get over to our star neighborhood here. In fact, let's increase. This is actually going to be part of Broad Hills, you know, technically part of Broad Hills. Yes. We are in the process of making this a pretty nice little corner of the world here. I think if we add a little bit more residential right over there, and that'll be good. The main bulk of the highways, like over here, actually starts dying down. So it probably won't be too bad with like the road sound and stuff. So that'll be fine. Guess I could fill this in with trees, because got a couple different types of trees in here. Diversify the tree population a little bit. Can't have all just one type of tree, so then you look like you're in a damn forest. We are having some power issues over here, and that is because our grid is kind of low. Kind of strapping this little town for every penny it has. Not too bad. It's okay, people. I'm getting you your goddamn electricity back. It's not a big deal. It's only a small power out. Come on, we're trying to be green here anyways. Their power usage. I think that's what we're going to do in Broad Hills, although that's going to cost us a little bit, so maybe we won't do that just yet. First world problems, I tell you. Can't text or email. I don't have power. All the things in my freezer is gonna melt. You'll survive. I'm on it. I did it right away. I spent $6,000 of our budget. Basically the tax money. Whatever. I bought a whole nother thing. I solved the problem. So don't say local government didn't do nothing for you. Ain't you a beaut? Got some sort of sweet bridge over here. A little bit of sewage water running underneath it. I mean, whatever. Not my bridge. They're never grateful. It's true. After everything. I mean, at the drop of a hat, I changed my whole... What, are people leaving town? Come on. Sustainability, right? Come on, people. Leaving town because I'm telling them to use their energy a little bit more effectively. Come. Sheesh. Oh yeah, here's what we're gonna do too. Give another way to get out of town. I'm also going to do that. So now people come in, headed this direction, they can pop right over into their favorite farmland instead of having to go all the way around. That'll save a little bit of time, and they can get the fuck out of here instead of having to go all the way around. Oh wow, because they would have had to go all the way to here, all the way to Mason Street. Mason Street was getting pretty popular. Our town wants to grow. It wants to grow. But I'm just not ready for it to grow because I just don't got the money for that. Not yet. What I could do is I could look into a small playground. I could look into a small playground. Maybe here on the corner. I think I might extend this road a little bit, so if we do kind of like a little corner situation here. Increase the value of these homes nearby. Costs a little bit of money. But now next to the elementary school, it's like, yeah, you can walk down the road and go to the playground. I think that's a pretty great deal, actually. Robin Street. Broad Hills is looking pretty good. So good that I might name it something other. Let's call it Mission Hills. It seems, I don't know, seems a little bit more richy, right? Call this Gresham. We'll call this industrial corner. This will be very fields. I think those are great names. I think that will keep me motivated to make them better. So I think, see these people, this is our star. Our star rating is actually not all that much better than like everywhere else. Oh, over here? Doing pretty okay over here. Well, at least this one is. Which kind of makes me want to build a little park over here. Really, man? The little ass house? Let's get a little bit more farming industry. Actually, you know what? I think we need to diversify a little bit and get into the forestry business. But do I have enough money to get the roads where I need them to be? Could have this go off. Yeah, I'm running out of money a little bit to do that, so I think I'll have to wait for a little bit of money to come in. But I think what we're going to need to do is I kind of want to build some like forestry stuff here, like yeah, forestry industry. Seems like that's where the trees are. Shit, the trees are over here too. It's kind of more dense over here. It's okay. This is fine too. I kind of want to keep all the industry on one side. Nobody likes to live next to all this stuff. So I guess what I can do, let's get this area a little bit juiced up. Go. Not bad. These houses should actually bring in a little bit more cash, which would be great because I need the cash. Need the cash so I could start my forest industry. Police activity, I tell you. Gresham. Well, as the city grows, so doth thou taxes. Okay. Which means we should probably build $1,200. Do I just want to make this kind of like a grid? Yeah, just make it a grid, I guess. I mean, it's where the industry happens, so grid makes sense to me. And what we're going to want to do, we're going to want to make this whole area boom. So now we introduce some lovely, forestry. Some lovely forestry. Metric is back. Well, Metric, welcome. This is the TigOldCity. It's a humble little city, but we have Gresham here. Gresham is our, well, it's kind of our lower income area, but we need them to work the industry across the highway. We've got ferry fields here. That's where we're working most of the fields, I guess. Livestock, baking, bread and beyond, the good stuff. And then newly developed, yet non-functional, because we do not have water everywhere. We have our forest industry. This is very new. Lumber company. Yeah, woody wood. We're doing all sorts of wood here. You got busy. Well, that makes sense. Your evening is, I don't know, what is it over there now? 6 o'clock? Something? Dinner time. Made dinner steak and new potatoes and veggies. I had some steak the other day. I made it with the sous vide method. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's like you take like a water bath, you put it to the perfect temperature. So I do like 135 degrees. And then you vacuum seal your steak. Vacuum seal your steak in little baggies. And then you just dunk it in the water for like 2 hours. And then it cooks your steak perfectly to like the 135. and then you take it out and you just you like sear it on the barbecue for like 30 seconds. Such good steak. Such good steak. You're making me think of steak, which is not a bad thing. It's raining here. Mission Hills. Hey, look at that. This is like a 2-star house. I don't look any different or anything, but it's a 2-star house. That's right. These people are they're doing pretty well over here in Mission Hills. Hey, look at this. Got some remodeling going on. In the rain, nonetheless. Look at that. I mean, doesn't look fancy or anything, but it must be fancy on the inside. Oh my god. In the rain. I love to cook roast chicken in a bag. It tastes so much better. Cooks nice and moist. Yeah. So that's kind of like that's kind of like the sous vide method with the chicken. Chicken cordon bleu works really well. You just like stick the ham and the cheese and inside the chicken while you put it in like the warm bath, and it's good stuff. Making me hungry. You're making me hungry, and it's like 12:30 right now in the morning. It's 12:30 in the morning. It is getting late. Alright, DEFCON. Well, I probably won't be on for all that much longer, but we'll have to visit City Skylines again at some point and branch out. But I don't know. I gotta kind of pick the game that I'm going to, do like a whole playthrough. I think it'd be fun to do Red Dead. I think though, I'm gonna have to pick something a little bit shorter than Red Dead for like a full playthrough. But I think I'm gonna do maybe some Red Dead this weekend. Maybe I could do some Red Dead this weekend. I think that would be fun. Have a good night though, DEFCON. And I will see you on the flippity flop. Next time, Alien. Oh shit. Alright, I'll look into Alien Isolation. But that game might be too scary for me. Oh man, this place is burning down. And I do not have enough money to do anything about it. It's not good. Not good. Not good. Look at how majestic this town is, though. Other than the burning building. So, yeah. Looks pretty cool at night. You've got kind of the Richie area over here. Look, they're just like doing upgrades and all sorts of shit over here. A building has burnt down. I know. I watched it happen. Oh, shit. There's nothing that could have been done. I couldn't do anything about it. I didn't mean for it to happen. Maybe we'll do this. Get a little bit more of that industry. How can it burn down in the rain? Yeah, well, it must have been quite the blaze. But no worries, because they used the insurance money. And they went ahead and they said, you know what? This is going to just be a quiet corner store from now on. They are unhappy about it because it is not operating. But now they are happy about it. I mean, they're all over the place, honestly. I don't understand. I don't understand their mentality. But look at that. That is a nice little corner market. In the end, I think it was best that it did burn down, because look what came out of it. That is a brick and mortar building. It's across the street from Big Bite. Actually, it's across the street from TigOld Burger, which I hear makes really good burgers. Just absolutely delicious. They don't use any of that. They don't use any of that stuff that you buy like frozen. I think what I heard is they pack their ground beef. They're never frozen ground beef, free range. Actually, just from across this way, I think they get their meat from beefcakes. I think beefcakes, that's where they get their meat. So it's local, organic. It's good stuff. I mean, honestly, I'd go there. I go there. What a great city. I would think I'm dreaming if I didn't know otherwise. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Look at these people. Just doing upgrades here and there. You know what? Getting close. Need 12,000 before I can get myself a fire department. But that makes me wonder, where is the fire department gonna go? Hey man, I'm just telling you how it is. It's just telling you how it is. The city, I mean, you heard the tweet. They tweeted they thought that they were dreaming. The city is just so fantastic. Except over here in Gresham. Gresham, I mean they could go. They could go to TigOld Burger. But they can't really afford it very much, you know, or very well, because it's really more for the Mission Hills people. I mean, it's premium. It's a high-priced, pretty ridiculous, actually, the way that they price their stuff. But it's worth it if you've got the money, so I'm just saying. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think I get delusional when I'm a little bit tired, so. But, you know, you gotta make your city real, especially when you're playing this game, you know. If it's all about the numbers, this game is just numbers. I like to believe that this is a thriving little city. The industrial corner. On King Street. Not a place you go to hang out, but they do good work. Max Campbell Street here. That's where we get our paper products. They're good people over there. In fact, I think I wanted to change some policies. There's actually a smoking ban in effect now, effective immediately. I think that with all the wood and the fire, with all the wood and paper products, any sort of smoking or fire causing things should not be there. Ferry fields, it's fair game. You want to have a cigarette here, or whatever. That's fine. I mean, you're tending fields. The fields aren't going anywhere. They're not going up in flames. They water that stuff constantly. think what we need now is a fire department. I think, though, the fire department is going to have to be kind of in Gresham a little bit. Well, actually, I don't know. I think actually we're going to put it across the street. I mean, next to the industry a little bit more. Why can't it go this way? What's going on here? Ah, one way. It's a one-way. So if it goes here, they'll have full access to get to Mission Hills. And then it full access on the other side. Yeah, to get over there. I think that's a good central location. Is Red Dead Redemption a never-ending game? No, I think it ends. But there's so much stuff to do while you're playing that you end up just kind of not doing the main mission very fast. Like you got the main quest that like moves the story along, and I think that kind of gets like put to the side because you've got all these little mini quests, and you know you got to go hunting, and you got to like do all this cool like treasure hunting stuff, and you can kill the KKK fellas, and it's just like you got all this stuff to do that you end up forgetting to actually like progress the story, and then 40 hours go by and you go, oh man, yeah, I think I ought to do the actual mission story, because if not, I'm never gonna stop playing this game. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool game. It's like it's pretty cool. It's a good one. I'll play it for sure. Start a brand new game. I think that'll be fun to do. I don't know if you have like a Twitter account or anything, but if you follow my Twitter, I'll like post when I can play it this weekend, so you kind of know when I'm gonna be doing that. At least give you a little bit of a heads up. Yeah, for sure. I'll do that. For sure. If I got somebody wanting to watch it, I'll do it. And you are a good viewer. I will definitely play that for you. I mean, it'll be for me too. I like that game. It's a fun game. But it's always fun to have somebody excited to watch. Yeah, I don't use Twitter all that much, but I made one like last week, just because I figured a lot of people do use Twitter, and it would be convenient, especially on the days that I didn't think that I would be streaming, but I decided to, so I could at least like get the message out. And if somebody's like, yeah, you know what, I don't got much to do right now, be fun to watch. You're my favorite streamer. Me. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you, because I just kind of do it my own way. There's like, I've watched a lot of streamers out there who are just going 100 miles an hour, and I just can't play games like that. Oh, thank you. I've got the voice to soothe your ears. Yeah, it's I probably have a unique way of playing compared to a lot of people, because I have this problem where I like to stop and kind of like smell the roses, so to speak. I like looking at games. I think it kind of comes from like I do 3D I do 3D animation and like 3D graphics as my job, like my real job, and I think doing that kind of stuff every day, it kind of like makes me appreciate all the small details that are put into games, and I just can't bring myself to just fly through a game without at least stopping and looking at all the really hard work that people have like put into those games. Especially when I was playing Prey, I was like, man, some of this stuff looks really cool, and like unless you kind of like stop for a second and look at it all, it's not gonna like you won't even really be able to appreciate it. I watched a couple other people play Prey, and man, they're really fast and they're way better than me. But like, it's just like crazy spazzing around the levels and getting everything done super quick. Unique, yeah, you got it. My voice and my gameplay is unique. I like that. I like that. It makes me feel good. I like the compliments. It definitely motivates me. Makes me want to keep streaming for you, even though I'm tired as hell. I'm getting actually pretty tired. But, yeah, maybe I can see you around a little bit more this weekend when I get some time to do Red Dead. I bet I can carve out some time. This weekend is going to be really hot here, and I'm not going to want to go outside. So I think this is actually going to be a pretty good weekend to like sink some hours into Red Dead. But I will warn you that my PlayStation has this problem where it like after like 2 hours it like cuts out the internet, and it takes me like 5 minutes to get it fired back up. So if that happens, then I apologize in advance. Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, I'll play for a while, so hopefully, you know, if you check in, maybe you'll catch me. It'll probably be like a little bit earlier than I do, like, you know, right now. A little bit earlier in the day, but yeah, I'll for sure do that. If you do get your Twitter all set up, I will post it on there, so you'd wait. You're so good to me. This is turning into quite a lovely city. Oh my god, I said that and now everything's going to hell. I need more energy. Let's get that. Oh, you know what? That's getting really noisy. That's getting really noisy for those people. That is something I did not think about. These people are not going to like that noise. These wind turbines are going to drive these people mad. I'll leave the sound on to hear your alert. Oh, nice. Yeah. What is that emoji? That's pretty cool looking. Looks like a little chipmunk or something. I haven't seen that one before. Well, I haven't seen it before. Oh boy. Things. I've got to find a way to get more electricity. This is what happens when you don't pay attention to the grid. I wasn't paying attention to the grid, and now I am low on energy, and people are losing power. Okay, I'm in the yellow. I need to make sure that I have a lot of extra energy. That is something I took for granted, and now look at me. Power outages all over the place. I'm gonna have to tell these people they gotta like conserve their energy a little bit. They're not gonna like it, but we are going to need you guys too. You guys are gonna have to conserve your energy. I'm telling you, I told myself that Mission Hills was not going to be a place that I mess with. But desperate times call for desperate measures. I do need to pay attention. I get to talking. I'm chatting with you, and I just let my town just fall apart. I'm building noisy things next to my peaceful little neighborhood here. The electricity is falling apart. Okay, well, I'm in the yellow, at least. I need to let my money grow and get another one of these. Put it over here or something. It's not your fault. I'm just a bad multitasker. My multitasking skills are poor. They're very poor. Oh man, it's going to take forever. People are not going to want to hang out in a town that has no power. But to be fair, they are. They're not leaving. In fact, I'm getting like 14 people a day or a month. Whatever this looks like, a month, every month. No. But it's like April 22nd now. Yeah. Every day. Okay, it's increasing. It's getting better. It's getting better. Look at that. Not bad. Not bad at all. Except for the electricity problem, which we're fixing. I need to get some advanced wind turbines. That would fix it. Trying to stay green, so I don't want to get this a solar power plant. That's what I'm talking about. We need some solar power up in this city. That I need to reach 15,000 population, and unfortunately, I'm nowhere near that. I have 1,600 people. It's simply just not going to happen. Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. I'm going to have to work with those. I mean, maybe I can get these advanced ones here pretty soon. But shoot, it's like these cost twice as much. But must be placed on water. It's pretty cool. Putting them on water would be able to keep them really far away from all my places. That's good stuff. Hey, well, I'm probably gonna have to log off here, but I do appreciate you hanging out with me pretty much throughout the stream. You were only really gone for like a very short amount of time, so I do appreciate that. I think it's always fun to do these streams with you hanging out, so try to get another one in this weekend. But I'm always going to be here Tuesdays and Thursdays. What I'm going to be playing on Tuesday and Thursday is yet to be determined. But we're going to get some Red Dead in this weekend. I think that'll be good. Alrighty. Yeah, you have a good night as well. Even though you've got probably a few hours before that is... Yeah, probably got a few hours before it's, nighttime for you. But for me, it's like 1 in the morning. So, I gotta get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. So. Alrighty, well, thanks again. And, yeah, I'll see you hopefully this weekend. If not, then we'll connect again here pretty soon. So, good night, good night, good night.